all, welcome back. So in this session we are at business use cases. I'm going to give overview on business use cases that I have included in this playlist. So let's start. So what are the business use cases? So based on my experience and my workouts in the API domain side, I have included two cases. That is about the first business case is here is purely on I'm considering one project where that is a maintenance project. It doesn't have any documentation, only API requests are available along with the scripts are available, but it doesn't have any documentation, and stakeholders would like to have documentation so that it can be transformed when it is moving to the other platforms. Okay, so that is the purpose. So I have included over here documentation is required to help all technical stakeholders, and this presents an opportunity to leverage Postbot to generate documentation with minimal effort. So you have to go to the 100 requests and open that request and generate the docs. With a 1 or 2 prompts are enough. That will generate the required information, and then you can review it once it is generated. Okay, this is the one business case. In this particular first business case, I'm going to cover the get request, 1 or 2 I'll cover, and in the second request, so I'm considering this is an Agile development model, and you have one feature is added in the current sprint, and for that particular current sprint, one API is introduced where it has one endpoint, and it has to enter the values in the complete the one odd information, or someone complete one post entry into the database. So we have one post API where we can see how the documentation will be generated for the post API. So in this business cases, I have leveraged the Postman Public API, which has all the information, including the parameters and body, everything is available, and I have shared you the library API in the feature edition as well. Same thing I'm going to leverage so that you can have a connectivity between session 1 to the playlist 1 to the playlist 2 as well, and I'm not deviating from the previous feature edition as well. Whatever the resource that I have used, same I'm going to use it for documentation generation as well. And also mostly in upcoming the future editions as well, I'm going to leverage only library API for which is from the Postman Public API network. Okay, and I'll explain you use case workflow so that basic users can easily understand what I'm going to talking about here. The first case workflow is, so here you have one project where it has requests already is available, and then you have to create a demand for the documentation, but it has discovered that no associate docs with the suit. So now what will happen is it will get into a this generation phase where add docs to request. So here where we are going to leverage the Postbot to generate the docs. Okay, so this is the maintenance the project. Okay, maintenance project means ongoing project which has already in the generally available, and the features are adding into this particular project. Okay, that's about one business case where I'm going to walk through on the get request. Okay, and the next business case is, so I have named it as a considered it as a Agile model, and the top one is the maintenance project. Okay, so this project is runs on Agile model, and where you have a new post request. A new feature is added to the that particular application, and it has the post request, that one, and it is the mandate to add docs to the new APIs. Okay, stakeholders are looking for the documentation while you are developing this particular script for the this particular APIs. In such scenario, you have to take the help of Postbot to generate the docs while you are developing the scripts. Okay, so how we can generate those docs, I'm going to explain in the next session, and I'll walk through using the Postman, using the library API, public API, which is given by the Postman. Okay, so I hope you understand the business cases that I'm going to cover part of this playlist. Thank you. I'll catch you in the next session.